Hello and welcome to another episode of The Scoop with Stewart
and Sherri.
And it's great to spend another week with you here in this beautiful springtime weather.
I love it.
It's already a little too hot for me. Now, some of you did say, and people did reach out to me and others did not, there was a problem with our sound last week, and that is true. There were some issues, and I won't know until I get this into post.
Okay.
If we have troubles again. So you see this mic right here. Usually we have another one of these and they're off camera. We decided to bring one in case we needed that. We still have our DJIs, which are wonderful. But if the sound is funny, it's due to the fact that we are not professionals here. We're just trying our best, and I apologize. I try to do the best I can.
Right.
But we have somebody else on our team who is turning out to be an invaluable asset to everything media at First Presbyterian, and he's behind the camera right now, and we're going to leave him back there. But we have Wesley Hodge on our team, and he is just a whiz with computers and all of this. It's great. And he's so willing to do it. So it's so much fun because we want our young people involved in all of this.
That's right.
You know?
That's fine.
Well, speaking of young people, what's something that older people could do right now?
Well, we have the children's church, Sherri, that's coming up for the summer. Mm-hmm. And we need volunteers to help lead those lessons for the Sundays, on those Sundays that the people will be having church, the kids will have church Sunday. So.
Right. So usually we have Sunday school throughout the year.
Correct.
And we have the nursery. We have two separate Sunday school classes.
Right.
During the summer we still have the nursery, but we combined the ages for Sunday school, and we have people meet in the Family Life Center, and we did this last year, and it was a big success.
It was very good, and the kids loved it because they have each Sunday was something completely different.
Right.
And you can if you want to help with that, usually there's two people that will. We
need two people per week.
And it could be spouses, or it could be combination of friends from members of the church that are doing it together, and they come up with different ideas for the kids to do, and it just gives it almost feels like a camp
kind of
thing.
And so if you have a lesson that you would love to teach, then you can bring that lesson and do it. If you want some extra guidance, we can give you lessons. Either way, we just want people to volunteer to spend some time with these really great kids.
Absolutely. So there's something else that's happening this Sunday. And what is that's going to happen for us?
Well, something is going live this Sunday, but this is something we have been working on literally for a few years now.
Correct.
Because we are Presbyterians, and we do everything in an orderly manner. We do it rightly and carefully, very well thought out. So we are changing the media that we are using on Sundays in church and on the live stream.
Right.
And this is some software that has been built for churches, and people have been using it for ages. And we approved that and bought what we needed to do it.
Correct.
So what we're saying is we have the screens that are up in the sanctuary, and we have the live stream and the visuals that go out on that. They're going to look different.
Correct.
Starting this week.
Yes, they are.
They're going to serve the same purpose, but they're going to look different. And we're so appreciative of everybody who does any of that work in the worship production team.
Right.
It's an amazing thing to see all these things come together. And this is an exciting transition.
Yes, it is.
And it is a change, so there are going to be those of you who go, I'm not sure about this, and that's okay. And there are going to be those of you who go, wow, this is really cool, and that's also okay. But this is the direction we have gone, and there may be some hiccups, because it'll be the first time we're doing it this Sunday.
Well, absolutely, because it's the first time just presenting it.
Exactly. So please be patient with us, and we'll get there. But yeah, it's an exciting change. It's just the visuals that are happening, and so yeah.
Well, also upcoming in the near future, we have the Lent and Easter schedule.
Yes, because this coming week is Holy Week. Unlike last week when I tried to make it this week. This is Holy Week coming up, starting with Palm Sunday.
On this coming Sunday, March 29th. And also, when you're coming into the narthex, people, you'll be handed, there's palms that you should get. And then take them in with you into the sanctuary, because we'll be waving the palms. And that's what people did as Jesus rode his donkey.
That's right.
Into Jerusalem. So this is really exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. Yes. All right. Well, and then we're quiet for a few days. But then on Thursday, April 2nd, is Maundy Thursday. And we will be having a soup supper at 6 p.m. So please, if you're able to, bring a soup. That can be a homemade soup. It could be something you buy at the store. But bring that to share so we can all gather together. And then at 7, we have the service that will be happening.
Right.
And that is a service, and we're also taking communion during that.
Yes, we are.
So that's Maundy Thursday.
Right. And then we go into the following day, which is April 3rd, which is Good Friday, ladies and gentlemen. And that is going to be where the sanctuary will be open during the daytime, between 11:30 in the morning until around 2:30 in the afternoon. When you come in, you'll receive some smaller, I want to say brochures, but anyway, like a little bulletin.
Okay.
And it'll have scriptures in it that you can look up in the Bible if you wish to sit and pray. And also, there'll be a list of the music that's being played, and that will be provided by Linda Norris for the whole service. It's just to come in and pray, and not to
personal reflection.
Personal
reflection.
Not to visit or anything.
Well,
like
I appreciate that we're actually going to have a little bulletin that helps with that.
Right.
Because sometimes it is easy to sit down and get into that time of personal reflection, and sometimes the world is so noisy and your brain just can't settle down, and to sort of have something to help guide you into that is wonderful. So, yay.
That's true.
Excellent. Well, and then on April 5th we have Easter, and we're so excited about that. We have our sunrise service happening at McFadden Plaza at 6:30 a.m. If you want to come to that, bring a chair to sit in. Otherwise, you're standing. If you want to stand, you're welcome to, obviously. And then at 8 a.m., we're going to have the breakfast here that is open to anybody. So come for the sunrise service and then come to breakfast. If you can't make it to the sunrise service, you can still come to the breakfast. Wonderful way to start the day, right?
Yeah, and also about the sunrise service, I'd like to mention the fact that it isn't our church that's putting.
No, it's an interdenominational service.
Yes, and so we'll have, I think it's 5 churches that will be represented. That different people will be involved from those churches, including the music, and Ian will obviously be there, and I'll be there, and we'll all be there.
We will be there.
But it's just it's a good outreach for us to have.
It is. Well, and it's wonderful to have the churches coming together. Because we are
a long time.
We are the body of Christ. We are the church. Yes, we're Presbyterian, we're this, we're that, the other thing, but collectively we are the church.
That's right.
So we have the 10 a.m. worship service that is happening here, just like usual. And we are also, something that I don't have on the notes here, but we are going to be taking Easter pictures. And so the Stansburys, they are so faithful in doing that. They love taking the pictures. We're going to have a backdrop for you. Hopefully it'll be a nice spring backdrop, and everybody comes in their Sunday best, like Easter best. And we're going to take those pictures, and if you give us your email address, we'll get those sent to you so you have them. Plus, it's a kind of a nice way of updating our directory, because those things do need to get updated.
Yeah, and some people don't like to change their picture, which is
true,
fine, but they need to.
Sometimes we do need to. Yeah, I know Joe and I need to update ours for sure. And so please take advantage of that. And of course, people who come in to visit, we invite them to get their pictures taken also, and we'll get that sent to them. And then we'll have an Easter egg hunt for the kids following
That'll be great.
church. That'll be a load of fun. The older kids always look forward to hiding the eggs.
Yes.
They try to be as sneaky as they can. And then the younger kids get to search for them. And we have Easter baskets available available. Some kids come prepared, they know, and they bring their Easter basket, and that's great. But in case you don't have one, we have them here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's all just a huge celebration. I mean,
Absolutely.
Holy Week is a lot.
It is, and you think about it, I always thought that Christmas is a lot, and it is.
It is.
It's just...
Holy Week is emotionally so much more.
Oh, and it's just like nuts. I mean, because of the fact there's so much compacted into 1 week.
Right.
Yeah,
and if you're reading the Passion narrative, you start with Jesus entering Jerusalem, the triumphal entry.
Right.
On the back of a donkey and the Hosanna and the palms, and it's exciting. And then there's some turmoil within those few days that we're kind of quiet here,
yes.
Right? Leading up to Maundy Thursday, that recognition of this is it, this is the end, this is the real servanthood.
Correct.
Of this, to Good Friday and his death on the cross.
Yes.
From the highs to the lows,
yeah.
But really those lows are highs. That is the biggest victory of all.
It is the biggest victory.
But still, we take it upon ourselves to think about what that was.
And if I just encourage people to just look through those sections of the Bible, and just as we are going into this Holy Week, I really do encourage them, because it just... Yes, what's going on, but just to read the scriptures about it is just...
Right. Well, and if you take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and you read the Passion narratives in each of the 4 Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, that's a wonderful reflective time that'll bring you up to Good Friday.
Right.
And whether you're able to come in and do that, or if you just want to do that at home, it's a really wonderful way to stay connected to all that is happening. And then finally, Easter Sunday, we get to celebrate the resurrection. So we look forward to all of that with you. And we look forward to seeing you next week right here. Until then, enjoy the beautiful weather, and we will see you this Sunday.
Yes, we will.
All right.
All right.
Good spending time with you.
You too.
Good spending time with you. Until next time, bye.
Bye.